All right, we're on hole number 9 of the Voyager tournament in the rookie division. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check out what we have for hole number 9. Now, these trees are in play here, so you can get way out here. The farther out here you get, the more those trees come into play. If you're out here in your normal landing zone, this hole lends itself to some right-hand curl to bring the ball over that direction, and you're going to be able to clear those trees with no problem whatsoever. It doesn't really matter whether you're playing in rookie, pro and expert, or masters. Your final landing zone is going to be out here, so your second shot is really going to be pretty much the same. Now, if you're a rookie with lower developed clubs, you're definitely going to want to bring your big dog. You're going to need that extra distance. I've played this hole so many times with my Guardian that I know where I need to be and what I need to do with my Guardian in order to make this shot happen. So I'm going to, just so that I can knock the wind down a little. Do I want to knock the wind down? I'm going to use a 3-power ball. You can do this very easily with a katana, but you may have to on that second shot. You may be forced to, if you're a little short on your first one, use some overpower. But I'm going to use a Titan. On my notes I have extra mile, Kingmaker. I'm going to change my notes here and just put on a Titan. I think that'll be more than enough ball, and it'll give me more than enough curl. I'm not having to do max curl no matter what. And I'm mainly bringing that, we're kind of laying up on the first shot. I'm mainly bringing the Titan for anything that I may need help with on the second shot. What you do not want to do on this hole is end up short on the top of the green. You either want to end up short before you get to the green, or you want to end up, in a worst case scenario, you blow past the hole. It's easier to, you can make that putt back to the hole, but you do not want to end up short and just dribble onto the green. So it's better to be a little long here than it is to be short. Now, you can hit it over when you're in rookie. If you've got a high enough power ball, you can hit it over there, but it doesn't really do you much good because you get further out here and it does put those trees into play. So while you're shorter, you will have to contend more with the trees, whereas if you're hitting it out into the normal landing area, the trees really don't come into play. And that was a product of not adjusting correctly for the wind. As a new player, you have to take into account, even though you look at it and you go, oh, it's only 2 miles an hour or 3 mile an hour wind, you've got to take that wind into account. You got to learn how to use some method. I use the ring method, but you got to figure out how to use some method. We don't really need to be more than about 2.5 top spin. This is 2.1 per ring, so we're just a little bit over 2 rings. And then we're going to put some curl on it just to make sure it goes in the direction that we're looking for. If you put on too much curl, you'll actually end up curling it to the point where when it bounces over here, it clips the rough there on the left-hand side. We want to put it out here pretty much in the middle. I would like to be a little bit closer to the left, but that's right where I want to be. I'd like to be out in this area, but we're fine where we're at. Now the key thing here is there's no reason to take any risks to try and put your ball up into that neck. You're not going to be able to get on the green from here. So the key thing is to not put yourself from one bad spot to another bad spot. Is to just put yourself back in play. Even if you just did a short layup to right where I was at and gave yourself your normal second shot. You brought the clubs for that shot. So you can give yourself your normal second shot. So we got a 4-5 wind. And I'm going to take the wind out, and then I'm going to apply a little bit of overpower. So this is 1.4, so there's 3, 4, 2, so it's about a 3-ring pull. And then I'm going to give it some curl, but I'm also going to give it just a little bit of overpower. Not so much that I make the needle bounce around. And it's better to be long down here on the green than it is to be short up there at the top. This is a very makeable putt. Even if you were on the back side of the green, it's a very makeable putt. But if you're up here at the top, there's a ledge. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a ledge that goes across right here. And if you're on this side of the ledge, it's actually an overpowered shot. You'd think that you'd be able to make that because it's going downhill after it gets past that, but you can't make that shot. And you don't want to have to do overpowered putts. That's how important the drive was. And this is a super easy drive, so you've got to get an eagle on this. You have to get an eagle on this hole. It's a very easy eagle on this hole, and you need to pick that hole up. All right, that was hole number 9 of the Voyager tournament. Thanks for watching.